Hey Gemini, I'm Eleanor and welcome to Peaches by Starlight Tarot. This is your weekly pick a card reading where we are exploring your monthly energy of the Three of Swords, which is going to be talking about past heartbreaks and trying to make sure that they aren't influencing your present and future by working on rooting them out, healing them, bringing them into the light, learning what you need to, what all the different things that encompasses. And this week your energy is positive expectations. These came out in your annual and your monthly, and they're linked below if you want to check those out where I talk more about them. I'm using Butterfly Affirmations and Vibrant Soul Tarot. I have stack 1, 2, 3. Your timestamp below if you want to skip ahead to the one you choose, or more than one if you like. These are general, and I do offer private personal readings if you want to dig more into your unique situation. You can check out my Etsy page below. Comment if you have any questions. Share if you think someone you know would benefit from hearing something here. Like if it has helped you in some way. Let's get started with stack 1. And subscribe if you want to keep up with my readings. I do 5 for each sign every month. Alright, stack 1, you have the Star, Princess of Wands. This is your Butterfly, and it says, I soothe away anxiety and stress by choosing to do things that help me relax. So when the Star comes up, it does feel like you really do need to ease your aching soul at this time. And this action that the Princess of Wands is taking seems to be really, it's impulsive, and it is stirring up the water, and it's creating turbulence and creating a lack of clarity. And so there's a need to still the water. That the more frustrated you get, the more that you act, and the more complicated it gets. And so it's like this amping up, this frenzy, and the turbulence and the disturbance is you flailing around in the water, and then it starts to wave more. You get more panicked and more, and so there's a reacting, an impulsive reacting in the moment. And so what they're needing you to do now is to step back and to access some trust and self-care. That the urgency to act is tied in with having lost faith and lost hope, that you've not been able to see the light at the end of the tunnel, that it's starting to look hopeless, that things have gone on so long and they just haven't changed, and now it's time for you to take action on them. And where that may be true, because if there's, I think I talked last week in one of the other readings about frustrating things and annoying things that you wash off at the end of the day, and when there's that thing that you can't wash off, that's your intuition telling you that it's not right and you need to act on it. And that is a big action, and that may be where you have been. But then that can devolve into, if you've taken that action and now it's that waiting period to see how it's going to pan out, and you have to have faith that you took the right action and wait and see what's going to happen, that you took your bold action and now you have to step back and be patient for the results and have faith that you did the right thing, and not keep trying to act because you're starting to be fearful that you didn't do the right thing. It is reassuring here that you did do the right thing, and to have faith that it's being taken care of. All right, stack 2, 5 of Wands, Queen of Wands reversed, and this is your Butterfly. And it says, the more I trust in life, the better things turn out. So this feels like you may be confronted with some different personalities, some frustrating personalities, challenging personalities. And I'm feeling like that dealing with them has led to some burnout and frustration, and that you can, at the end of your rope, you can deal with people so long, you can write them off so long, you can do your work around them and be like, that's just their problem, that's just them being them, I don't have to take this personally. You can do that up until a point, and at some point your skin, which may have been thick at the start, just wears away and wears away and wears away. And so they are asking you to access trust at this time. it's as though you don't know what to do. So when I talk about burnout, it's kind of like getting to the end of knowing how to deal with this person. Do I confront? Do I back off? Do I absorb? Do I try to change the situation? Do I fight back? Do I Aikido it and let them fall on their own? It's kind of like this helplessness to know exactly how to defeat this energy and to protect yourself around this energy. And so I feel like what it's saying here is that the reason you do not know, the reason your intuition isn't giving you the signal to do something is because it's not for you. The universe has taken over, the universe is dealing with it, and if there were something you were supposed to do, you would get that message. And you're not getting it because it's being handled. Stack 3, 9 of Swords reversed, 5 of Pentacles. This is your butterfly, and it says, I choose happy and loving thoughts. I feel good and express love for myself and others. So, when you have 9 of Swords, I'm going to tell you it's time to get down out of your head. That it's become isolating. 5 of Pentacles is like being out in the cold and being isolated. So there's a sense to where what may have started out as a worry or a concern has become consuming to a point that it is starting to show up externally, that it's starting to affect the way you show up, that it's affecting the way you relate, that it's like people might be noticing like, this is kind of all we talk about anymore, and like, oh, you're still on this, okay, and that can start to affect the way they show up with you. It can be a cycle. So it's time for you to come out of that headspace and access something different. Access your gratitude, connect with loved ones, and just let them, like, can you snuggle without talking about it? Do something fun together, but it's time to leave it alone, is what I'm hearing. To leave it alone, not because you're doing anything wrong, but because it's hurting you, and it's bumming you out, it's stressing you out, and it's starting to affect those around you, which you're not responsible for their feelings, but it's like whatever this is that's wrong can be made worse if your support system starts to erode, if you start to let it affect the other things that are supposed to kind of buoy you against it and be your buffer zone. If whatever it is has worn your skin down and now it's starting to wear through your buffer, you need to relax your hold on that and find some way to take your mind off of it and find some pleasure and find some fun, find some gratitude, connect with your loved ones. Okay, I will talk to you in a week, Gemini. Thank you.